Go, Raylene. You ready?
I guess.
Oh, it's a Tuesday.
The sun is shining.
The sun is shining. It is just gorgeous out there. Welcome to the Aired Out Podcast, brought to you by Fly on the Wall Productions on Facebook and YouTube. Streamed everywhere you get your podcasts, and, of course, on the web at airedoutVT.com. We got that high fire danger that is still going on, Raylene.
Yes.
It's so dry out there, and just
which is so hard to believe. As much rain and crap that we have gotten, but it's super dry, and the wind just fuels all of that.
Yeah, it really does, and it's supposed to be gusty today. Mm-hmm. Sunny for the most part. Some clouds late. Going to be breezy and milder. Highs into the mid 60s, but again, that wind is the big concern at this point. Tonight, cloudy, light rain, much needed. Starts through the overnight. We'll get down to about 45, and then Wednesday, tomorrow, cloudy, blustery. Again, that rain that we need so badly tomorrow. It's going to be cold, though. Mid-40s only, with 20-mile-an-hour gusts tomorrow. Sunny on Thursday. We return to it, 45. That's nice. Even warmer on Friday, sunny and 55. And if you have plans for the weekend, not too bad. Clouds thickening up on Saturday, mid-60s. And we finish off the weekend Sunday with mainly cloudy skies, some scattered showers, and upper 60s. Today is National Picnic Day, National School Bus Driver Appreciation Day, Take a Chance Day, and Talk Like Shakespeare Day today. So, yeah, I won't.
You going to be doing any of those?
None of that.
No, you're not going to do any of those things?
No. I'm just...
No?
No. I just... Yeah, no. I'm drinking tea this morning. Blame it on that. Birthdays today. Dolly.
What the hell are you drinking tea for?
I don't know. I woke up this morning and I just didn't feel like coffee. I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to do the green tea. I don't know what's going on with me.
Well, you just ruined your whole day.
I know. My God. Like 2 hours from now, I'm going to be going.
Thank God I won't be here.
What were you thinking? Birthdays. Dolly Bisson today. Ted Aubin, Elena White, Amanda Foster, Rick Skiba, Steve Setnian. I know I'm mispronouncing some of these names. It's all right. Nick Schaefer, or is it Schaffer? Tammy Drown, Jeff Dennis, Megan DeVoe, Autumn Wheeler, Bill Manchester Jr., and Colleen White.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Shout out to one of our sponsors, FGP Theaters. Last night, I went out on a man date with my buddy Aiden, and we went to the Capitol Theater, and we saw Civil War, the movie Civil War. Mm-hmm. Unbelievable.
a good movie. Now, see, that's something I would probably go see.
Raylene.
Are you shocked? Because I don't do that. I don't
know.
go to the movies, but I might go see that.
You really should see this movie.
Or wait until I can watch it at home, one or the other. But I would possibly go and see that in the theaters.
Ooh, I don't know if anyone else has seen Civil War. Please post up your comments this morning. But we left that theater just quiet. I mean, it was very profound messages. A lot of heavy stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well worth it, though. Well
Not
worth the
bring
watch.
the kids. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well worth it. Absolutely, and something that will really open your eyes and, I don't know, maybe even concern you a little bit about the political climate that's going on in our country and how contentious things are and how things can easily escalate. And I mean, my God. And what was going on yesterday with the whole Trump thing? Unbelievable. Hey, Raylene, it's Tuesday. It's Connect 4 Day.
I know this.
I know this too. It starts at 3 o'clock. I even know that over at Jerry's.
It does. Open Connect 4. You can go play Connect 4, play a game of pool, have something to eat. I mean, all kinds of great things. They have on the menu, they have pizza, chicken wings, hot dogs, chicken strips, panko shrimp, chicken cordon bleu bites, chicken nuggets, all of that great stuff.
Love it.
Yes, absolutely. Have kickback, have a beer. One of the tasty drinks. The girls are always whipping up some sort of special drink that they've got up their sleeve. I mean, they just do a great job over there. Michelle and Tiffany, the whole gang.
Yes.
Get over there.
Get over.
Relax.
Starts at 3.
Have
Jerry's.
a good time.
Also, registration is open for the 31st Annual Chamber Challenge Golf Tournament. That is going to be on the 10th. The 10th.
Yeah.
That is a Friday.
JD just pulled that out of his ass, so we will verify.
Nope. Didn't. Partially pulled it out. But it is Friday the 10th. Friday the 10th at the Berry Country Club. 31 years. This will be, and it's
wow.
I'm telling you, it sells out every year.
Yes,
so
it does.
If you haven't registered your team for the Chamber Challenge Golf Tournament, you need to do that like today. Get on centralvt.com. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Here in Barrie, some of the headlines.
There's not a lot of them this morning.
There's a few.
Yeah.
There's a few. There's some good stuff that you posted up that you found in the Times Argus. But a lot of chatter about this Wabi Park redevelopment. The report is posted, as well as the TA story about this rarely used city-owned lot on Seminary Street that...
Right, the parking lot right down here behind the new bank.
Okay.
Behind Vermont Federal Bank.
And Dew Properties in Williston has expressed interest in
Correct.
it. As well as the lot next door on Campbell Place.
Mm-hmm.
So tonight at City Council, they're going to be discussing this.
Yes.
And they're expected to approve a letter of intent.
And I say it all the time. And if this is something that interests you, if you want more information, if you want to know what's going on, attend the meetings. The meetings are so easy to attend. You can do it in person. You can also sit in the comfort of your home and watch on Zoom. You can speak. You can ask questions. All of that. You can do all of that. And so, I saw a lot of questions this morning. I even, I saw some people that were upset about things. I saw some people saying, why would the city sell for only $1? The answer to the city selling for only $1 is that whoever takes on that project is huge. We're talking about millions of dollars in overhead for God knows how long. They need to take on not only the construction, but all of the holding costs, and all of that needs to carry the whether until they either sell the property, rent all the units, whatever. And those holding costs are not anything that the city could certainly hold on to and construct this on their own. That would be insane. The taxes would be even worse than they are now. It's the right way to do it. And when it's open for bid, things like that, that project is a huge scale project. So you're talking, like I said, millions of dollars on the table.
What are they talking, like 30-bed unit, right?
Yeah. So, yeah. And in other, it's mixed use, other things that may be involved. So
another parking lot that would go near there,
right?
For
so
parking.
Not necessarily, it's not that
It's complicated.
There's not that local contractors can't do it, or maybe some of them could, but it's a lot to ask somebody local, a smaller company, to swallow for God knows how long.
Sure.
And so that's why that's probably why they're the only ones that submitted a letter of interest, because they are a bigger company and they're willing to grab that holding cost and carry it for a little while. Just like they did, I think, with City Place.
Yeah. And they've got the capital.
Yeah. And which you have to have. And in saying that, there are all kinds of property throughout the city. I mean, we made national news. We know that Barre was the hardest hit community during the July floods. We know there's a lot to rebuild. Yeah. And I say the city is only going to put out maybe an eighth of those, if that, to bid, because that's all they have in their pile. But there are a whole lot of people that are willing to sell their damaged properties, sell their land. I know Sue Kelly right down on North Main Street. She's got she's got the whole corner of, 3rd Street down there. 2nd or 3rd, I don't remember, where the Snack Shack and all those buildings were.
Yeah.
I know she would gladly sell it to somebody that wanted to develop that property.
I'm just going to be honest with you, with everyone. I have been noticing lately 2nd and 3rd Street, that whole area. Mm-hmm. Especially, I think it was 3rd Street. Mm-hmm. What is going on, man? I mean, it just looks like shit.
Well, because it takes money and time.
Oh my God!
And I'm sure
there's
those
still
property owners,
huge piles of dirt and trash.
Those property owners, I'm sure, would love to have it all taken care of, but it's money. It all comes down to money, and people don't have it to just spend. I mean, I'm sure in a perfect world, I'm sure that everybody would love to have their house fixed immediately, but that's not how it works. It's not how it happens. And most people have a mortgage already. So how do you add that expense? Yeah. If your insurance didn't cover, if you got what you were going to get from FEMA and there can't be any more.
Can there be some kind of am I the only one that looks at that and says, "My God, how long is this going to be looking so bad? Some of these buildings need to be taken down." It looks like.
Well,
is City Council is City Council aware of this? I mean, I wish Tom was in here.
Well, that's the thing too. Is that how the city can't possibly fix all of that on their own? Do you know how much money that would cost?
No. I'm just asking if they're like literally aware of it.
No, they're blind. They drive down Main Street and close their eyes.
Wouldn't surprise me, Raylene.
Oh, come on.
Raylene, I'm not talking about
crazy.
I'm not talking about all counselors. I'm talking about a select few of counselors that would not surprise me.
Well, maybe.
At the very least, it would not surprise me if they were not aware.
Maybe, but everybody's aware.
I don't know that. I don't know that everyone's
But there's nothing
aware.
they can do. Can you go down and do it?
No. I'm not saying that it's City Council's responsibility. You got me all wrong.
No, but that's what I'm asking.
I'm not saying
but even
that.
if they're aware, what are they going to do about it?
Maybe organize something. I don't know, Raylene.
Right. That's the thing, is nobody knows.
But I'm not saying it's City Council's responsibility, but I'm saying I I would bet my money that there are certain
Yeah.
counselors that are not aware of how bad
Oh, that of
Second
course.
and Third Street look right now, including
Of course.
Jake Hemrick.
Yeah. Of course.
When was the last
people
when was
around
the
them.
last time our mayor has been down to Second or Third Street and maybe suggested a plan or an idea about rallying the community to maybe
I don't think ever.
on Green
Not
Up
that
Day,
I know of.
on Green Up Day or any time to maybe rally our community to do something to help out at least the aesthetics for now of that
To my
area.
knowledge, never. To my knowledge.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But I don't sit in that camp either. So, but to my knowledge, never.
Yeah.
In a perfect world, we would fix it, and it would all be done overnight. But I was actually shocked. I don't know. I think maybe it was like a month ago. We at a council meeting where some houses were just barely getting the money. The buyout process was just being completed through the federal government for Hurricane Irene.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, how many years ago was that?
Yeah.
And the whole process, I mean, that's pretty shitty too. The fact that it takes so long. But I think right now everybody's just saying, what direction are we going to move? And we know we have one man, Tom, who has done this before. He's done the hurricane. He's done he was here for the
Always.
flooding. He's done all of that. He's did the buried dig, all the big dig, all of that stuff. He knows how to move us forward, and he has connections to do so.
Yeah.
Like Michael Lois says, he's got the Rolodex, and that's truth.
Yeah.
That's literal
absolutely
truth.
does. Yes.
And so, and you know that he's going to keep a council that is on, moving in the same direction and as fast as it possibly can move, because he can't move it any faster than all of the hoops that you have to jump through.
It would
of course.
not. Can I
But-
just? I'm just going to say this. It would not surprise me in the least bit if Tom Lozon were mayor today, if he were to have in his pocket a real solid plan on what to do.
Oh, he's had it for months. He's proposed it for months, and it gets poo-pooed for months.
I'm saying if he were mayor today, he would not sit on that plan and keep it warm.
No.
He would be rolling up his shirt sleeves and actively partaking in something or organizing something where the community could get involved and go down there and spend a couple of weekends, a couple of Saturdays or whatever. I'm talking about a couple hundred people going down there and trying to help out some of those homes.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand
Yeah.
what Good Samaritan Haven and
Enough Ministries and Hope Coalition and all of those people.
And the
I
Southern
think that
Baptist,
those people still exist.
I get it.
And that's the other part is that Hope Coalition is still here. They're very present. They talk about stuff all the time, but getting volunteers isn't so easy. And that's unfortunate. It's like too many people, as you say, too many people have moved on. But if you just drive down North Main Street and you open your eyes, you'll see that it's not even close to time to move on. There's still so much to do.
Yeah.
I mean, last summer, we probably spent the whole summer, I mean, you and I included here, gulping and going, oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine being Jen and just looking at the scope of this project and not want to fall to your knees and say, no. But you got to do it. And she did it. And it took all those months. So now that people are taking a breath, it's summer, the grass is greening, and we can see what's going on. We all have to step up again.
Yeah. By the way,
It's sad.
Speaking of the Hope Coalition, and I want to just take this opportunity and mention this right now. They're headquartered on Vine Street. They are incredible people.
Amazing.
And I should get back over there. I think I went over there a couple times and went live. I should do it again and get caught up in what.
Yeah, right
what
now the yard is full of trailers again. The big trailers with all of the the supplies that they bring in.
Yeah.
I drove up there on Monday actually.
Michael
Sunday,
Deering's watching right now. I want to know if he's been up there.
It's amazing.
And Booten. I mean, these guys should be up there talking to the Hope Coalition and seeing what they're doing, their flood recovery efforts that are still going on today. It is a massive operation up there today, and they are looking for people who can conduct assessments. Basically, you're going to use a checklist to evaluate a home's condition and need for repairs, collect data and homeowners' information and everything that's necessary to move forward. And they need people. They need caseworkers.
Yes.
They'll give you all the training that you need. All you have to do is get on hopecoalition.net. I'm pretty sure that's the website.
And that's the thing. They need volunteers for all kinds of things. And I also say if you know that your neighbor is in this situation and maybe they don't know how to get this help, maybe they're just still too shell-shocked to get this help them out or reach out yourself and say to Dan or somebody on the coalition, hey, I think these people could really maybe use a visit from you.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to take a village to be a part of the solution for sure.
It's heavy. It really is.
It is. It's super sad.
But tonight, city councilors are going to be basically saying we're willing to sit at the table and negotiate a purchase and sales agreement with due properties, and that could come late summer.
Yeah. And then it's open to bid for the Wabi Park area, which is down off of Vine Street.
Yeah, that's the playground at the end of Vine Street there.
Yes.
Where the river hangs a hard turn.
Yes. It's down there. So that property was owned by the Wobbies, and the Wobbies have donated it to the city for development. And the bids for that are open. And, I mean, that obviously will be a much smaller scale build there.
Right.
And so locals, that's open now as well. I actually posted the link for it this morning where you can go on and submit your letter of interest.
Okay. We have state leaders searching CAX this morning. A lot of material on CAX. Searching for ways to combat Vermont's drug crisis. Huh. Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ask the right people, please.
Wow.
Can you ask an addict? Can you ask the family of an addict? Can you ask the Rick Barnetts and the Dottie Moffats of the world, please? Because they know.
State leaders searching for ways to combat Vermont's drug crisis. Holy shit, is that a broken record? Some say the state should, I'm reading from WCX this morning, some say the state should look at decriminalizing drugs. But Oregon recently rolled back an initiative to treat addiction through a public health lens instead of putting people in jail. So what can Vermont, a state battling just a scourge of addiction and fatal overdoses, learn from Oregon? Meanwhile, state lawmakers in Montpelier are moving in two opposite directions, appearing to give the green light to safe injection sites while also stiffening penalties for fentanyl and xylazine.
That's a very loaded subject.
Loaded.
We need to stop looking at other places and look right here in our backyard and talk to the people that matter. They know what they need. They know what we need.
Yeah, but now Burlington is thinking about copying a quote-unquote safe injection site.
I'm not surprised by that at all.
That they're doing in New York City.
I'm not surprised by that at all. They're run by all progressives and people with that think they know everything and know nothing. They know nothing. I've heard a couple of them around here, local, that literally have said you can fight addiction by putting a roof over their head and giving them food. Literally thought I was going to lose my fucking mind when I heard that. When I heard them literally saying that to people, that's how we're going to fix the crisis here.
Yeah.
You need to give them love and hugs, a roof over their head, and food. That's going to fix the problem. That couldn't be further from the truth.
I think more people who don't have direct firsthand experience with either a loved one or a family member or a good friend that has suffered real addiction. Mm-hmm. I think those folks should maybe just spend
Shut up.
Well, yeah, and observe.
Yeah,
and
try to learn and be supportive and
try to learn and be supportive. Exactly. Well said. But let the folks that have been in the trenches or still are in the trenches,
14 years,
right? Let them speak out. They know what they're talking about. WCAX this morning. A new solar program. We talked about this yesterday. I already know. Mm-hmm. Giving all Vermonters the chance to take full advantage of the sunshine. Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders Monday was joined by President Biden to announce the Solar for All program. $7 billion investment. Going to provide grants or loans to working class families to help cover the expense of installing solar or getting involved in a community-based solar project. According to Sanders, the project is going to save people more than $8.7 billion in electric bills over the panel's lifetime. Vermont's going to get over $62 million from the program. Yeah,
My sister's house is...
what say you, everybody? Where are you, dearie?
Well, my sister's house is not... I mean, it's not off-grid by any means. It's in it, but it's a greenhouse, so it's all solar-powered, Tesla battery backup, all of that, you know. If they lose power, they can still operate. Their whole house is functional.
Right.
They give back to the... You know, they're constantly feeding the power, so her utility bills are super, super low. But the realities of it in winter, when it's super cold, and what the heat pumps are doing for you, barely working, keeping your house at 55, 60 degrees, you know, all of that kind of stuff. Maybe it works some places, but I'm not so convinced yet that it works here. I think it's certainly a help having a couple of solar panels on your roof or something to help with, you know, to help your financial situation. But to invest in all of that and depend on that, no, I don't know about that.
You know, Carol wrote, grants aren't worth anything if the grid can't handle more solar homeowners.
Yeah.
What a mess. Just got a comment here from Stacy Holden. Can I read this one?
Absolutely.
How about a spot check on the mass border on the Heroin Highway? It works for DWI checkpoints. Why not try it close? Why not try it? Close up our borders in each state. Trap the traffickers like the rats that they are.
I would love that.
What are you saying? That some of the $62 million from the solar grants should go into that?
Yes.
What?
Absolutely. That would be wonderful.
Look what you've done to my blood pressure, Stacy. Look what you've done.
He's
it's your fault.
I mean, he has a great point.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Linda wrote, we were all for the solar panel going when they are no longer usable. We already have landfill issues. I have solar panels at my house, and it's not a huge savings. Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Boy, you got a lot of comments going on this morning. Jesus, Raylene.
We do.
What the hell
Good
have we
morning,
done?
everyone.
Holy shit. We got the Digger's got the story about the horse facility. They've got to pay for it. Unbelievable picture.
Did you see the condition?
Yeah. They've got to pay for care costs for, I think it was like 11 or 12 horses. Mm-hmm. Yeah, obviously they should be paying for the bill.
Right.
And then
but
some.
Obviously they're not going to, or they would have been doing it right along, I hope. I mean, I hope that they would be, but yeah, shut them down, never let them do anything like that again, and please put them in jail.
Yeah. This
is terrible.
These Israel and Palestine protesters all over the place, colleges and universities everywhere, and anti-Semitism on campus surges. I mean, man, I just, heard a little bit about this yesterday in the AP with I don't know if this is linked to Passover or not. I don't know. I know that in world news, Iran fired back at Israel last night.
I know.
And,
Did you see the riots at the universities?
Yeah.
I watched it for a very few minutes. I was in total disbelief, disgust.
Yeah.
But I was getting ready for bed, and I couldn't.
That's it.
I had to not.
Right.
That had to not be what I went to bed with, but unfortunately, it's reality of what's happening right now.
I know.
And the people, I don't know. It's my opinion that the people that support they were chanting for this terrorist organization and telling Jews to go to Poland, back to Poland where they belonged. And,
it's horrible.
Is this 2024?
I know.
What is going on? And it was happening right here in New York,
New York University,
Well,
New York University was one of them. Yale was another one.
And then there was another in Connecticut, and I can't remember the other place. There was like 3 or 4 different universities participating in this.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's just gross.
It's amazing.
It's just gross.
It's more than gross. Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. Apparently, the average price of gasoline in Vermont has gone up 19%.
I know. Isn't that awful?
19%.
360 something.
Yep. It's unbelievable.
My friend Sharon just got here from Tennessee. Unfortunately, she had to come for her son's funeral. But the gas is under $3 a gallon in Tennessee.
Yeah. JT's renting out a cabin in the middle of nowhere.
Gatlinburg or something.
In Tennessee.
Yeah.
Somewhere up in the hills.
Yeah.
And he's seriously...
In love?
Well, I probably shouldn't say this, so I won't. But he's in love so much that, he's thought about pulling up stakes here in Vermont.
Yep. A lot of people do.
Did you see that post from that guy? It's slipping my mind now. You posted it on our page. Who wrote a letter to Phil Scott saying, born and raised here, started my business here.
Yes.
And gotta go.
Yes.
Can't afford it.
Yes.
That post has got a lot of traction.
Yes.
I don't know where he's moving to, and
No, it's happening all around us every day.
I had a conversation
picking up and going.
I know. I had a conversation with a friend last night about the the folks that say, and I think there's some real truth to this, that the grass is not always greener on the other side. Every state has issues. Mm-hmm. The country has issues.
Yeah.
People are different here and different there, and you might get some things are better here, but they're worse in other departments, and so on and so forth. But the sentiment that I'm hearing from so many people so often is that they've checked off pretty much every box that they can, and they're willing to pull up stakes and relocate. Now, obviously, not everyone can do that,
Right.
And especially the elderly. That, in some cases, I have spoken with who very much feel, and I'm not speaking for everyone, obviously,
Right.
very much feel that they're stuck here.
Right. They would go if they could go, but
mean,
they can't.
Look at everything. I mean, look at it's not it's the price of food, the price of gas, the price of housing, the price of electricity. The car insurance is ridiculous right now.
Yeah. And there, I posted an article about that too. How bad it is, and tips that you can save. Though I don't know that there's any way to really save on that. You could put that little witchamadinger in your car like you did.
I have one.
If you dare.
I have one.
Have you gotten dinged yet?
It's a beacon. It's a little beacon. State Farm.
I know.
It's a little beacon, and it's in. Why are you laughing?
Because I know how you drive. Like, the fact that you dared put that in your car and thought you were going to get a savings makes me laugh my ass off.
I said to Bobby, I'm like, if I put this chip in my car, am I going to get in trouble? And he's like, well, like, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, I mean, if I'm, slightly exceeding the speed limit, is there like a beacon warning that's going to get tagged to the state police? Next thing I know, I got a helicopter flying over my head on 89. What is this beacon all about? No, JD, but it's just tracking, braking and speeding and cornering and all of that shit.
Yeah.
But then, here's the problem. If the speed limit's posted at 65 and you're going 66, you're speeding.
Exactly.
Who's going 66? Who's going 66?
I thought you were very brave to put that in your car. I think that before your agent does that, they should go for a ride with you and determine whether or not you should be worthy of that. Because, like, holy shit.
Oh, my God.
Oh, what do you mean that big yellow bus is stopped in front of me as you launch on the brakes because your head was up your ass just seconds before?
It's always in my ass.
Oh, my God.
What else is happening? Is there anything that's
Never mind about the things that can come flailing at you from the back seat. Tuesday night meal at the American Legion posted.
So much shit that could come flying.
Right here in Barrie.
Yeah.
Tonight is teriyaki chicken served with rice, broccoli, roll, and a dessert for just $12. If you'd like that meal, please call ahead at 479-9058. 802-479-9058. And you don't per se have to reserve your meal. Call ahead. You're not making a reservation, but you are. They just want to know that they're cooking enough food, but not too much.
Right. Chicken teriyaki.
Yes. And you can dine in or take out. And then immediately following is bingo, which happens every Tuesday night there as well.
Delish.
Yeah. It looks pretty damn good, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. The Veterans Place in Northfield, if you're thinking about maybe putting some food together this weekend for whatever, make an extra dish.
The meal train is open.
The weekend meal train. Bring something over to Northfield.
Yes, absolutely. Bring it over. You need to set that up with them first so that you know who's coming, what's going on. There's a meal train you can sign up for.
Candy.
And you can drop it off ahead of time. There's free freezer space. You can do a week advance. You can do a month in advance if you needed to, really. Drop it off at your convenience. But you can reach out to the Veterans Place and they'll work all that out for you. Or you can just get right onto the website and click on the meal train link and sign up through that.
Good people doing great things for veterans.
Yeah, and they're going to be doing a bottle drive right down here on May 4th, Green Up Day, at Domino's. They'll be parked at Domino's. They'll be there from 9 to 2.
You made a very nice ad.
Yes, everything collected will benefit the Veterans Place. And if you would like to help man that trailer and the station that day, please reach out, send AO a message, and I will get that all worked out and set up for you.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Vermont Food Bank, Veggie Van Gogh Mobile Food Pantry.
This Friday.
From 9 to 10:30 up
Yes.
at the Barry Auditorium.
Yes. You can pick up for other families.
Yep.
And it's easy. You drive up, you drive around the building. You don't even have to get out of your car. They'd prefer you didn't. Stay right in your car, go through the line, tell them who you're picking up for, not who, how many you're picking up for.
Sure.
And open your trunk, they'll load you up and off you go.
Stay right in your car.
No questions. You
Yeah.
know, you
Love it.
don't have to show ID. You don't have to show this is where I'm from, this is what I do, whatever.
Right.
Just they're there to help.
Yesterday, you and I stressed out each other because we were talking about the month of May and everything that's going on. And the first week of May alone, we didn't even mention Cinco de Mayo. We didn't even go there.
We didn't even touch on that. That's the thing, is there's so many things that we didn't even. I mean, when you and I sat here doing the calendar after the show, it literally, the month of May is packed,
jammed,
full. It is. I can't keep up.
I'm stressed out already.
Me too. I'm very stressed out about how all of that's going to work. I'm especially stressed out about the 4th of May because we have a lot that day. And Memorial Day, Williamstown Memorial Day Parade, Drew from Cars and Coffee, he's looking for people to join that parade with him.
Yeah.
With their classic cars or just cars in general.
Right.
It doesn't have to be a classic car. It could be a brand new car.
Sure.
He had one of those 2024 Tesla truck thingies down there.
Yes.
But give him a call at 802-522-7286 if you would like to join Drew for the Memorial Day Parade in Williamstown.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. And that's going to be a huge day, the 18th. Mm-hmm. That parade's underway at 10:30, by the way.
Yes.
But there's going to be a craft fair and a flea market from 9 to 5 at Seaver Field. There's going to be a picnic at the park at 11, from 11:30 to 1. They've got fireworks at dusk. I mean, it's just jammed.
Yeah.
It's
a great time over there. They do a lot.
I'm just going to run down May 4th, okay?
All right.
Are you sitting down?
I am, and I'm ready because I'll make sure that we got it all there.
Here we go. The Thunder Road Car Show and Ken Squire Memorial at Thunder Road. Blow Up to Glow Up, starting at 11 a.m., Barry City Park. The Barry Senior Center Gala, which
Tickets are still on sale, $20. Call me or message if you want them.
Going to be at the Elks. Donna Thunder, among others who are going to be rocking out, starts at 5:30. Green Up Day, also going on, as you've already mentioned this morning, but we will always hammer it. The Veterans Place Bottle Drive is going on from 9 to 2 at the Domino's Pizza parking lot. Bring your bottles then and there. And Thurman's Cancer Kick and Barbecue Bash at Vermont Quick Lube. Mm-hmm. Is there anything else I'm forgetting from May 4th?
No. I don't think.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know where you're going to be. I don't know where I'm going to be.
Well, I know that we were invited to Vermont Quick Lube. I know that the stuff at Thunder Road happens Saturday and Sunday, I believe. And I know that the aired out car will be there.
Yep.
So probably one of us should swing by there.
Who's the driver of that?
Bill Donahue.
I know. I
Bill
just wanted you to
Donahue's
say
the
Bill.
driver of the aired out car.
I know.
And the guy,
Better not wreck it.
well, he's not even going to drive it that day.
Right.
But so he'll be there. And then I will probably spend some time down here volunteering, even if I can only do an hour at the Veterans Place bottle drive. I'll probably hang out down there with Candy for at least a little bit, do what I can. I always try to help them as much as I can.
Yeah.
I do the meal for them once a month,
I know you do.
which I love to do. Those guys are so grateful, too. They just are. They meet you at the door, huge smiles on their faces. They're amazing. And then I'm going to the gala. And I think that's all I'm going to be able to do in one day.
Oh, Becky's reminding us that Sunday is the race. Mm-hmm. So you are going to go to the gala?
Yes, I am going to the gala. There's 6 of us going, maybe more. I found, yeah. So I'm excited to go. I'm happy to go. They do a lot for my Gram.
Yeah, they do.
It brings her such joy to go there and play cards and be with her friends and
Right.
learn new things and dance and have lunch. And it's just a good space that needs our support.
Michaela Bernier is saying that she's looking to join the parade, and she's going to send Drew Lamb a message. 522
Wonderful.
7286 is his phone number. 522-7286. Make sure you tell him you heard about it on Aired Out.
Yes, and then we know on May 1st is Meet the Candidates, a community forum to discuss Berry City issues. And this will be all of the candidates that are running for council seats and mayor. It is moderated by Mr. Stephen Pappas, editor Stephen Pappas. It's May 1st from 6 to 8 in the Milne Room at the Aldrich Library.
6 to
So-
8 at the Milne Room.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's co-presented by the Times-Argus and city partners and local democracy. And CBTV will be recording that, and that video will release the following day by 10 a.m.
All right. That's going to be a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Big deal. Mm-hmm. The Granite Museum has their opening day, same day, May 1st, 10 a.m.
Yeah. So, well, this is May 1st from 6 to 8 p.m.
All right.
So you should be able to fit both of those things in. It is a community forum, so you can come if you would like to that forum. However, they will not be taking comments or questions. They will not be taking questions from the audience. That would just be, can you imagine how long we would be there if they started doing that?
Be there for 2 weeks.
So there are questions that each candidate will be given, and they will have 2 minutes to answer the question. Those will be predetermined questions, but not questions that are given to the questions will not be given to the candidates prior to the forum.
Massey's asking if there's a Zoom option.
There is not a Zoom option.
Okay.
We can air it out, could be there and be live. So we could post that. We could run that live if we so choose. And I will probably be there at the forum, and I'll see what I can do about going live. But
Wednesday night.
it's May 1st, and so we'll see
Okay.
what happens with that. I think that it would probably be a great thing that we could do that, and I'm not really sure of the connection there, and I know the internet there. I believe there are firewalls as far as Facebook goes, but I'm not sure of all of that. So I got to figure all of that out before I know if I can go live from there or not.
Okay. Just programming notes here. Today's Tuesday, the 23rd. I'm going to be sitting down with caregiver and author Bob Kershaw this afternoon at 2 o'clock. And then at 4 o'clock, Donna Poitras is going to be in here with the beneficiary of this year's Bikers for Beth. So I'm looking forward to chatting with them. 4 o'clock. Rosie's coming in tomorrow.
She is, and I talked to her and her mom.
What's up
I talked
with
to her
Mom?
mom this morning.
What's the story with Mom?
Well, she's just a great mom.
Obviously. But you said you had a story about Mom.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you did.
No.
I'm thinking of somebody else then. All right.
Yeah.
But is Mom going to be sitting with Rosie?
Yes, she is.
All right, the two of them.
She is.
Where's Dad?
I don't know.
All right.
I didn't ask them to give me
Okay.
like all their daily detail of what the hell's going on.
I'll ask.
I better call.
Give them a heads up that I'm going to be interviewing them. Would you please?
Oh, I already did, believe me.
So we're going to have fun. I mean, Rosie's what? She's 9 years old.
Yes.
And she was goofing around, and basically what's happened is she may have ruined a carpet at home, but she's, in the result,
Well, she didn't really ruin it, I guess, but yeah.
she's creating an empire,
That's right.
a movement.
You know, she just, she's doing something really special for the community.
Love it.
I do too, and to have somebody with such a young mind,
Yeah.
really want to do that.
I don't even know what town she lives in. Don't tell me, because I want to ask her tomorrow. I don't know. I want to know everything about this kid and Mom. It's gonna be fun tomorrow.
It's going to be loads of fun.
Tomorrow morning, right?
Yeah.
All right. And then Thursday, Bob Nelson is coming in to sit down from Nelson Ace Hardware, which is directly behind your head. If anyone looks at their monitor, they can see Nelson Ace Hardware. So I'm looking forward to having Bob in. We're going to be talking about all kinds of stuff, not just flood recovery stuff. And we may brush lightly against some sensitive topics and Barry in general, but also what you need for your lawn this year and how to fight grubs and moles and the garden and
All that great stuff.
woodchucks and I'll be asking him about all that stuff, everything. We're gonna have fun. And then Friday, I'm not sure at this point what's going to happen on Friday morning. I have two different things that I'll chat with you about, but need to firm up some plans for Friday morning.
Okay.
Something's going to happen. I'll tell
right.
you that right now.
All right.
So that's it. Thanks, Raylene. Thanks for being here this morning.
Thanks for not pissing me off today.
It wasn't bad, was it?
No, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Although I had backup. I think Barb's standing by in the back parking lot ready to hit you.
Yes.
She told me that next time she's going to march right down this hill and just smack you.
You know what? I got to tell you, this tea that I'm drinking, it's not bad.
The green tea?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's got a little bit of caffeine in it, I think. But it's not bad.
I drink green tea with citrus, but cold.
Yeah. But that's got caffeine in it, right?
Yeah.
It does. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get off the coffee and start going the tea route.
Yeah, you probably better not.
Better for the prostate.
Who says?
I'm saying.
Oh.
Maybe. I don't know. Have a great day, everyone. Catch you soon.